Sir, and welcome back. Today we'll be looking at my IT talk. First, when you open, um, it will start on the home screen where the user will enter their name in the EDT box below. The EDT value would then be saved as a global variable under global variables. If they do not enter their name before pressing the button to start the journey, a message will appear that says you have to enter your name before starting. So let's enter our name. Breyten, and press the button. When pressing the button, it will open the next tab and send a message explaining how the program works, or the basics of the program. On every screen there would be a next planet button, image with a space monkey on, a BTN for more info that when on click, a message will appear. This one just saying, hi, I'm teaching you about everything in the solar system. Um, but the true meaning of the button will be to create the memo, and the BTN button to change the property from the visible property from false to true. There would also be a question. This one would be, what is the sun made up of? The user could put in gas. It would then appear, then a message would appear that's correct. If wrong, there would be a message that says it's incorrect. It's all done with a nested if statement, where if statement is within another if statement. In this case, if your answer is correct, you can get access to the second question, but if it's wrong, you don't get access to the second question. I got it right, so I get access to the second question, and it is, what is the most common gas found in the sun? And it's helium. What I've done is I took an input box and created it. When after you're done with the questions, another image would appear on the screen that says complete, and it indicates to the user that you can go on to the next question, next planet. Same as always, more info button with a question. The question has a panel with a question on it, a spin edit, and another button to check the answer. When they have put their answer in and the answer is incorrect, there would be a message saying that the answer is incorrect with the right message, and the panel would turn red. But if the answer was correct, the panel would turn green, and there would be a message stating that it's correct. As you can see, with going on to next planets, there has appeared a new button, the previous planet button. Um, it can take the user back to previous planets, and yeah, create them the feeling that they have free control on the software. Some more information about Venus, the question, and this we have a panel, a EDT, and another button. On this question, when pressing the button, the main panel would turn, the caption would be taken away, and create the question. And the question is, uh, what is the planet called? And it's Venus, of course. When pressing the check answer button, you would receive a message. If I misspell the planet, it would be incorrect because you can't spell the planet's name correct, because then it's another planet. Next planet is Earth. Here we have, uh, can you guess the total? A so message that appears with a question, and then an EDT spin edit again with another button that with the same as everyone else that tells you if you're correct or incorrect with these statements. Now we're at Mars. Here we have a combo box. No, not a combo box. A checkbox where you have to state if a question is true or false. In this case, we have to check if it's true that NASA has landed a space vehicle on Mars. If I think it's true and I check true and the user check answer, and there would be a message that appears that's incorrect. It's there has not there has landed vehicles on Mars. If the user by accident press both, there would be a message that appears that states that you can only check one box. If you only checked false, there would be a message that appeared that you are right. This is done by three if statements. One with if both checkboxes is clicked, a show message should appear. But if only true checkbox true is clicked, show message should appear that it's incorrect. And if checkbox false is check equals to checked, that show message should appear that it's correct. Next planet is asteroid belt. There's nothing here. It's just a little bit of information about it. As you can see, no other buttons. We have now we have Jupiter. Jupiter. We have arrived at our first gas giant. We have normal input boxes as at the beginning. Where what is the most common gas found on Jupiter? It's hydrogen. And if your answer is correct and correctly spelled, there would be a message, first of all, that appears that states you're correct, and an image would appear in the middle of the screen that states you are correct. If you're incorrect, like so, there would be a message that states you're incorrect and an image that shows the user that is incorrect. Now we have arrived at Saturn. Saturn is pretty much the same with input boxes and then show messages. And then Uranus. Uranus has a combo box with a panel and a button. The user can click on the combo box and select an option. I'm going to select A. Then you can press the check answer button. This is done by if statements again. If they are correct, a message would appear that says they're correct. In fact, I'm actually wrong now and got a message that it's incorrect. And the real answer was E98. Lastly, we are at Neptune, our last official planet. This planet also just has normal input boxes where the user can put in the answer. These answers are integer answers, but I've set the program so that if the user by accident puts in a string or a real value, that the program won't break and that it would still be able to function. I've done this by turning the real integer and string all into string to prevent an integer overflow. Lastly, we have Pluto. Pluto is a dwarf planet. It's stated here in the message. It just has a memo where what explains what it is and a few fun facts about it. Lastly, we have our end screen that just states this is the end of our journey. Thanks for playing, and then the S name that we had at the global variables, and then just a little reminder that you can press the start over button to start from the beginning. And like that, we are done. Thank you for listening to or watching my video. Hope you have a lovely day. Goodbye.